Understanding what caused your SIBO can also be one of the more important steps in ensuring that it doesn't come back again once you take care of the issue. So when we're looking at SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, we need to understand that when we're eating food, varmints are coming in on the food that we're eating. There's no way to really avoid that. They're just everywhere. And a lot of people that are dealing with SIBO may actually be dealing with a SIFO type issue, or they may be dealing with some type of yeast mold or fungal issue that came in. And when those microorganisms come in, it kind of sets up the environment to allow other bad guys to come in and set up camp too. So a lot of times when someone has a bacterial overgrowth, they'll also have some type of yeast, mold, or fungal issue. So maybe you had some type of mold exposure or some type of yeast came in, and that's what set up the problem, and then bacteria started to thrive in a bad way as well. But basically when this food comes into the stomach, then these varmints can work their way down to the small intestine, and they set up camp there where they really shouldn't be. We shouldn't have a whole lot of bacteria in the stomach or the small intestine. They should be in the large intestine, is where we want most of our good gut flora and beneficial bacteria there. But the reason that this usually happens, and the most common cause, and there can be a variety of issues that can make this happen, but the most common underlying cause is someone not making enough stomach acid. Or maybe they're taking some step to turn off their stomach acid to relieve some type of symptom that they're having. But that acid is there on purpose. Like, Mother Nature is not an idiot. That acid is there to help us acidify our food so that we can break the food down and get the nutrients out of that food. That's why we eat food, is to get those nutrients. But that acid is also the barrier to the whole digestive tract. So when varmints come in on the food that we're eating, they're supposed to die in an acid bath. So when we have enough stomach acid, we fry them and they don't come in and bring in all their friends and have a keg party and raise all their kids. So that's the biggest problem. And a lot of people will say, well, if your bile isn't flowing correctly, that can allow more microorganisms to come in. A lot of people say, well, if you have slow peristalsis and things aren't moving at the right pace, that can allow these bad microorganisms to flourish that way. But a lot of these slow-moving peristalsis issues are really about the lack of stomach acid. When things lean more on that alkaline side, they move at a slower pace. So if someone improves their low stomach acid issue, things will move through appropriately. You close the front door so all the bad guys aren't coming in, and you don't continue to have SIBO over and over again. So if you want to understand this and other possible causes that can create this SIBO issue, click on the link on the screen or in our pinned comment for our full video on 4-ish causes for SIBO.